get this party started. Hit the wrong button. Welcome to the locker room. Let's get our sage started burning so that we can have a wonderful show. It truly is just a sage incense. All right. Did you see my headline? 5 missing children, 4 families reunited. They have been found. All of them have been found. I'm so excited. Now, they're not all here in the United States, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to let you know my channel is not clickbait. Sadly, it's not any of the cases that I have currently been seeing being followed. I found a new search engine today, and I was looking at it, and it's called Independent. And let's get it started. Okay, first of all, I got to open up my here. I forgot to open my fair use disclaimer. Sorry. All right, this window. Where's my? All right, here's our fair use disclaimer. Our stuff is being used for educational purposes, and we're not in any way harming the actual people that made it. Fair use. It's the law. It's the law. Smiley Stories World just came online. That's what my phone says. She was attempting to go online earlier, and she had technical difficulties. So if anybody watches Smiley, it's 3:05 in the afternoon on Saturday, June the 14th, Central Standard Time. Let's remove this. Get this off my screen. All right, let's come in and find out who's been reunited with their families. Oh my gosh, that is so exciting. I wish it had been Summer Wells or Sebastian Rogers or those 2 children in Nova Scotia. I wish it could have been any of those. Or Madeline McCann. I wish it could have been her. But sadly, it wasn't. So, okay, this says Julian Hernandez, 5 years old boy who went missing in 2002, was found alive and well 13 years later. There is hope for Sebastian and Summer. There is hope. We cannot lose hope. If this young man can be found 13 years later, so can Sebastian and so can Summer Wells. Julian Hernandez, 5 years old boy who went missing in 2002, found alive and well 13 years later. The boy is found aged 18, living in Ohio with his father after he applied for college. So he went missing as a little bitty child, a 5-year-old, and it sounds like a parent abduction or something. Okay, I don't know how well we're going to do today. I'm getting the 1 bar signal on my internet. We've been having storms here, and I am on fiber optic internet, so I don't know how it's going to work. If I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick around or not. Now I got 2 bars. Okay, now we're doing all right. 5-year-old boy who went missing in 2002 has been found alive and well 13 years later. Julian Hernandez, who disappeared from Birmingham, Alabama, was found living more than 700 miles away in Ohio. Oh, I can't read the rest of it because I didn't register to the page. Police and FBI agents confirmed the news. The now 18-year-old boy was safe and unharmed. That is good news. Even if we can't read the whole story, that is good news. And I'm just not up for register for free to continue reading. I may do that after a bit. I'm going to switch over to another page, another story, another child. Hold, please. I'm not as good at this as other people. I haven't been doing YouTube as long, and I'm not as good with StreamYard as other people. But happily, I haven't had as many troubles with StreamYard as everybody else does because there's so much on StreamYard I don't know how to do yet. So that's probably my purpose. Probably. Timothy Pitson, teenager, tells police he is the missing child who vanished 8 years ago in Illinois. Boy found in Kentucky says he escaped his captors. My goodness. Now this story has nothing to do, this this is about Deadpool and Wolverine. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to read this whole story. Police in Kentucky are trying to determine if the identity of a teenager who says he's the child who went missing more than 7 years ago and who told officers he fled kidnappers who held him as prisoner all that time. Hey, them shoes right there are amazing, well worth the money. I'll tell you what, I wear them. I very seldom wear other shoes unless they're in the washer. 2011, Timothy Pitson, 6 years old, was picked up at school by his mother in Illinois, taken to a zoo and a water park before she unalived herself at a hotel, leaving a note in which she said her son was fine, but that no one would ever find him. No way! On Wednesday, a 14-year-old came forward to tell police he was Timothy. He reportedly told officers that he had fled across a bridge in Cincinnati over the Ohio River into Kentucky. We've probably had thousands of tips of him popping up in different areas. Aurora police officer Bill Rowley told the Associated Press, "We have no idea what we're driving down there for. It could be Pitson, it could be a hoax." Timothy Pitson's grandmother, Alana Anderson, told WISN TV on Wednesday that authorities had told her family very little. "We just know a 14-year-old boy was found and went to the police," Miss Anderson said. "We don't want to get our hopes up and our family's hopes up until we know something. We just don't want to get our hopes up. We've had false reports and false hopes before." Police in Cincinnati, suburb of Sharonville, wrote in a short incident report that the boy said he had just escaped from 2 kidnappers. He described them as white men, both with bodybuilder type physiques. They were in a Ford SUV with Wisconsin license plates and had been staying at the Red Roof Inn. CBS News said it spoke to the person who dialed the emergency services. He said he had escaped, said the woman who called 911. He said he was missing from Illinois. That's what he said. The channel said in May 2011, the boy's mother picked him up from school in Aurora, Amy Fry Pitson, then took him on a 2-day trip to the Brookfield Zoo, a water park in Gurnee, and finally the Wisconsin Dells, where the last known sighting of Timothy was caught on tape. 2 days later, Miss Fry Pitson was found unalive in a Rockford hotel, along with a note saying that her son was safe, but no one would find him. I pray that that is the young man. I pray that that is really the young man, because it sounds to me like he was telling the truth. I mean, it sounds honest to me. Support free thinking journalism and attend independent. And no, that's not it. So I am happy for this. All right, now we'll go to the next one. This is also from the Independent, and all the links are down in my comments for these channels. All the links are in the comments. So, where's my mouse? Missing toddlers found after being left home alone. Police were called to the property, but Tiffin 2 and Allie 4 were not there. Tuesday, 19 December 2017, 11:46 General Mountain Time. 2 toddlers were thought to have gone missing after being left home alone have now been located, police said. Officers were earlier called to an address after being told Tafara Paul Wright, 2, and 4-year-old boy Allie Paul Wright were at home alone. When the police visited the property, the children were not there and said they had growing concerns for their safety. But London Metropolitan Police said the children have now been found after they were brought to an East London police station where officers are now taking care of them. So it sounds like an innocent bystander found the 2 children and didn't know who they belonged to and took them to the police so they could be reunited with their parents. We'll find out. Let's read some. Police became aware that she had 2 young children and immediately made inquiries to locate them at her home address. Officers visited the address, but there was no trace of Tafara Paul Wright, 2, and 4-year-old Allie. Allie? Okay. Officers believe the children were in the care of an adult who was known to the children, and attempts were made to trace them. Shortly after 1200 hours on Tuesday, 19 December, the children were taken to an East London police station and are currently being cared for by officers. That is amazing. I'm so happy for them. So happy for them. Hopefully their other parent, their dad, now can have custody of them. Because it sounds like their mom wasn't doing a very good job. Just my opinion. Why would you leave children that young Look at those faces. Look at those faces. Why would you leave those children home alone? Who could do that? No, no, I couldn't. That angers me that any parent can just. The one who unalived herself and left her kids with captors, these children, the mother just left them at home. Julian, who was abducted, and now he says that been he got away and is ready to come home. Those touch my heart. They really do. It's good news. It's good news. Don't get me wrong. This one is from the Independent UK News. Okay. It says missing 11-year-old French exchange student Robin Godet Archin found in Plymouth Park. Robin has been in the city since Sunday and has limited English. Okay. April 20th was a Wednesday. He was there on Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 days. 4 days. What we're gonna read in just a minute is gonna just break your heart. I don't understand why. First of all, what are they doing sending 11-year-olds over as foreign exchange students? I thought you had to be at least 15 or 16 to be a foreign exchange student. I don't know. But look at that young man. Look at that face. An 11-year-old French exchange student who failed to return to his host family on Tuesday night has been found safe and well. Robin Godet Archin was found in Devonshire Park, Plymouth, on Wednesday morning. He had last been seen at the Guildhall area in the center of Plymouth at around 5:10 p.m. on Tuesday. The police had grown increasingly concerned for his safety. The French boy who has been in Plymouth since Sunday and has limited English was expected to catch a bus in Royal Parade and return to his host family in the Stoke area of Plymouth, but he never arrived. Why would they leave a child who doesn't even know his left from right here in the United States alone and say, catch a bus and come home? Why? These videos have nothing to do with him. Devon and Cornwall police had sent out an appeal for information about Robin, who is about 5 foot tall and slim build with blonde hair. He was last seen wearing a red and blue jacket with a square design and a white snood. I don't know what a snood is. I guess it's a hoodie. Light blue jeans and blue ankle-high trainers, and was carrying a denim backpack. Police have thanked the public for their assistance with the appeal. So he was found and returned to his host family. That's excellent news. I'm so happy. I mean, yeah, it makes for a short video here, but I'm going to try to subscribe to this, read more to find out. Support the independent journalism. Choose your contribution. Oh, you have to pay to join. Okay, I'm not going to pay to subscribe to something I'll probably not come back to. Um, yeah, it says from reproductive rights to climate change to big tech, the independent is on the ground when the story is developing, whether it's investigating the financials of Elon Musk pro-Trump PAC or producing the latest documentary, The A Word, which shines a light on the American woman fighting for reproductive rights. We know how important it is to parse out the facts of the missing. At such a critical moment in U.S. history, we need reporters on the ground. Your donation allows us to keep sending journalists to peek to both sides of the story. The Independent is trusted by Americans across the entire political spectrum, and unlike many their quality news outlets, we choose not to lock Americans out of our reporting and analysis with paywalls. Excuse me? You have to pay to support them to be able to read the entire article, but they're not putting you behind a paywall. We believe quality journalism should be available to everyone, paid for by those who can afford it. Okay, I don't want to pay for it, but oh, wait, let's go back. Hold on. I clicked on that. Okay, there's the picture of Julian Hernandez. And it says your support help. That's what I just read. And this is what I just found. Police and FBI agents confirmed that the now 18-year-old was safe and unharmed. His mother was said to be ecstatic at the news, according to AL.com. Julian's mother reported the boy missing after his father, Bobby Hernandez, was supposed to take him to preschool, but instead withdrew money from his bank account and fled. Missing boy found safe, Julian Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, now 53, has been arrested on suspicion of one account of tampering with records in Ohio over a falsified driver's license and is likely to face abducted charges in Alabama, according to local police. Julian's identity only came to light when he began applying for colleges. I don't know if they'll let me watch this without a copyright strike. Let me put on some music. I won't be I'll be stopping every few seconds. Because I don't want to get copyright strike. Let's try to listen to this.
An 18-year-old solved his own kidnapping, finding out he was in the missing persons database for 13 years, and he didn't even know he was missing. Julian Hernandez was 5 when his mother reported him missing in Alabama in 2002, 13 years ago when his dad, Jonathan Hernandez, was supposed to...
Could you imagine not knowing you were a missing child? Wow.
be dropping him off at school. According to AL.com, Julian was living in Cleveland with his dad in this house. He was never traced since they were living under the alias Mangina. According to WVTM TV in Birmingham, Alabama, Julian ran into trouble when his social security number couldn't be verified when trying to apply for college. Julian's mother has been notified her son has been found, and Jonathan Hernandez arrested, facing 1 count of tampering with records when he applied for a driver's license under a false name. More serious charges could still come.
Okay. So, All right, we made it through that without copyright strike. Yay! His social security number, the equivalent of national insurance number in the UK, did not match his name, and when a school counselor tried to help him find out why, they found him on the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children database. Lieutenant Johnny Evans, a local police officer in the Vestiva Hills neighborhood of Birmingham, where Julian went missing, told local news channel WVTM 13, "I've been doing this 25 years and it's something I've never experienced before." They, investigators, spent tireless hours doing everything they could to try to find him. That's the reason you never give up and you keep looking. Exactly. Exactly. If Sebastian graduates high school and wants to go on to college, he would have to have the birth certificate. He'd have to have his social security number. He'd have to have all that. And so would Summer Wells. But they didn't. His didn't match up. I mean, his dad kept his social security number. The kid knew his social security number. He tried to use it and then found out he was a missing person. I wonder what went through his mind. That just, wow. Anyway, I'm so happy. Hello to whoever just came in to chat. Hello, hello, hello. I am so happy that those 5 children have been recovered and can be returned home to their families. That is just such great news. All 5 of them. All 5 of them. I'm so happy for that. All right. Thank you for being in the locker room. Do something nice for someone, even if it's just be the reason that they smile, and get lockered. Tomorrow we'll put out a thrifting video, and then we'll return to true crime Monday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a great night.